We are live. What's up, y'all? Look, it's been a couple weeks. We're back. It's an all-new episode of the Black Boy Content Club podcast. I am one of your I'm one of your hosts, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. I'm here with the fellas. I'll say with the regular host, let him introduce himself first, and then we'll go to our guest.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy, the Dark Attack, Chris Please, whatever. Here I am.
And our regular guest, who is now almost like an unofficial co-host of this bitch, because we can call him and he'd be like, yeah, I'll come through. Comedy Central's own Papp Johnson. That's what you get to say now.
AKA skinny head nigga.
Skinny head nigga.
Yes, it is I, skinny head. Yes.
What's good, fam?
Y'all caught me on a good day. Lakers won.
Yes, sir.
And I wasn't doing shit.
So. Hey, man, we were gone for a minute, a couple weeks. As y'all know, last week was WrestleMania.
That's right.
Burns, Martin, Mateen, they was out there. I was mad I couldn't go. I saw all the shit was going down. Like, I got hit up by the homies from like different outlets, and a bunch of different wrestlers was like, yo, you gonna be in Philly? And the thing is, like, as Burns knows, and a lot of people know, when we know so many people, the tickets to the events ain't nothing. Mm-mm. That's easy. Like, that's a lot of people like, man, how am I gonna get tickets to something? The tickets is easy.
You know what? Not this year. This year was the hardest in a long time.
Well, probably because of the whole Rock element and the Cody joint.
The Rock part of the shit, they had what? Prior to this Monday, which was their 18th, they have 17 consecutive.
Oh yeah, so you talking about as far as like to get SmackDown,
so
like,
Raw. In live events, you hold a certain amount of tickets back for as far as holds are concerned.
Of course.
So like day of, you kind of get rid of them. But if a show goes clean, you release those holds to the general public and you let it go.
Yeah, the only ones I know that held on was like the press joints, and them was limited.
Yeah.
Because like normally I have people that be like, well, I got like 3 or 4 press tickets, so I can bring people. They was like, man, I got this one. That's it. So I'm here. But
thank you to WWE for hooking it up, because as I said last time when I was on the wrestling pod, that I had a big announcement about some shit I was doing with WWE.
And now it is officially announced, you can go ahead and drop that.
It is official. Sami Zayn and Friends at Netflix is a joke at the Avalon Theater. I want to say May 11th.
Yeah, which I'm going to cut you. I was talking to one of our mutual homies, Junior Felix from that.
Listen to this bullshit.
This ain't nothing bad. This ain't nothing bad. No, it sounds like it's going to be some bullshit. So I talked to Junior. He was like, yeah, I hit Burns up. I was like, you going to do the same day as Jay shit? And he was like, Jay be all right. Which he went, I mean, the fact
you going to be fine. You think I was thinking about your date?
I know you weren't. I know you weren't.
That shit?
I know you weren't. But here's the crazy thing. Like, when I got my date for Netflix, I was, it was May 11th, 7 p.m. Cool. If people want to do shit later in the evening, we good. Yeah. Nigga, the date was cool when I got it. All of a sudden, it's just a million motherfucking shows. May 11th. I said, I'm so glad I got a small venue to sell out. Because if I had like a theater, I'd be like, hey, so listen, we're going to put this in Jesus' hands. But Sami Zayn and Friends, I've had a lot of people asking me personally, because they know you and I are close and we do the shows and everything. What is that going to be? Can you talk to that?
Well, yeah. So it's going to be Sami Zayn hosting kind of like almost like a late night kind of thing where he's Johnny Carson.
What time is it?
Whatever you call it. It's 7:30.
Oh, it is literally the same time as mine.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Okay, so I thought you was doing 9 o'clock, so maybe I could try to just dip out the damn.
No, nigga, the whole thing is his schedule, because he has to be here. He can only be here in a certain window, because then he got to get back on the road. He got to go to SmackDown or Raw or whatever the fuck is next. You know what I mean?
Sunday, if it's Sunday he might have a house show.
But they got house shows, right?
He got a house show.
That's Sunday. What I'm saying. So that's what it's going to be. And then it's going to be a few comics doing stand-up, and then he'll do some interviews. He'll tell some road stories. He'll take a Q&A.
Okay.
But it's going to be fun. But you know what? You can't get tickets because the shit sold out overnight after we announced the shit. So
that's dope.
If you got them, I'll see you there. If not, hey, go with God.
At least I know my friends. So now I know that my friends will not be at my taping for Netflix as a joke, because my friends are all wrestling fans who I know exactly where they'll fucking be. But I ain't tripping on that, man.
I'll be at your show, Jay.
I appreciate you, Pat.
There you go.
I appreciate you, Pat. Pat, what you been up to, man, since you ain't been around?
I just been listening to y'all talk about all this wrestling shit.
Yeah,
it has been done, but wrestling around all of us the past, couple weeks since now WrestleMania is done.
Yeah, talking about how hard it is to get your, tickets to WWE and shit. I was like, the closest I ever been was The Rock would sign autographs at a mall in the food court back in the day.
I feel like shouts out. We also are doing this live as we always do. I am working on getting the audio set up. That I'm going to give you a Primm update. And this is as loose as an update as I can give y'all.
Oh, you got audio? You got audio Primm?
Well, I'm talking about the audio as far as the audio podcast version.
Oh.
Primm has the access to that. And we've tried to get in touch with him via his sabbatical. Redacted. So we have not been able to. So I'm trying to figure out how to take the RSS feed, it's some back end stuff, and put it to another feed where I have the Before the Bell podcast at. So I'm working towards that right now. As far as Primm coming back to the show, as of now, we do not know when Primm is coming back. I'm going to just be straight up honest with you. We know he's dealing with some things on his own. We always got love for bro. We are always here for him. We know that. But this show is going to keep going forward. Me and Burns will be here. We'll have a rotation of guests. We may make somebody else a permanent till Primm comes back. If Primm comes back, just being that way with y'all, being straight up honest with y'all. We love Primm. We miss Primm. We started this with Primm. But Primm got some things. When people have personal life things they have to deal with, you can't do nothing but respect that. But the show got to go on. You know what I'm saying? And so, just want to... What?
It's Rory and Maul.
Hey, man, they doing well, bro.
Okay.
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 It's the same with Joe. Hey, we became Rory.
We always were. I never had an issue being the sidekick. That's what it is.
I mean, we always do. Like, look, look, I'm never going to dismiss that man. I'm grateful because we wouldn't have started this without his platform. Yeah. Let's keep it a buck.
Of course.
You know, and so...
Here, I'll say this. The whole thing was, you know, when I had the conversation with Primm, he wanted to do more content, and he didn't want to just have to do Primm's Hood Cinema. And so it was like, okay, bet. Here's something you could do where you could talk about current shit.
Right.
And so that's how this shit was born. And I hit you up, and here we are. But like I said, the nigga's handling some shit. Whether he's backing out, we all still homies. It's good.
We all,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Everything is all. This ain't no Joe Budden shit. Was like, I mean, fuck that nigga and everything. Nah, man, we got nothing but love for him.
Yeah,
and everything. And shouts out to people in the chat that's going right now saying make Papp a regular. You know,
more hashtag more Papp.
Hashtag
all
more
things
Papp.
that you want to see. With
if you
Papp
want to
Johnson.
see this, so maybe we can convince him to be like, all right, I guess I'll make my Sundays.
Yeah, if we can convince him to chip in this $30 every week, that's what make Papp a regular.
That's
quick.
the part to pull Papp away. Papp be like, hey, remember, it's like a little bit different from that scene in Baby Boy when he was like $40. Papp be like $30.
But real quick on WrestleMania, man. It's always like a family reunion, bro. Like, you know this.
Yeah.
Like, it just, everybody's in town. All the regular faces that you see, from wrestlers to media to just fans, it's always the same motherfuckers you see. And, you know, WWE is in this place where for once since the early 90s, I'd say, the company is a good guy again. The company's babyface.
Yes.
Like, Vince McMahon turned the company heel in the late 90s.
I mean, you're absolutely...
It's true. Am I wrong?
I understand he a sexual deviant, man.
But you can't say but after that.
You can't start off with the top.
What do you mean?
Hey,
what's next?
Man.
What is next?
What is that?
What's the next point?
Man, that nigga was doing his job.
He was doing his job 100%. But... No, he was a bad man, though.
Listen,
he's gone now.
I always say this. Any wrestler there's not a wrestler that has been active within the past 20, 30 years, if not more, that cannot say how influential Vince McMahon has been to the pro wrestling industry. That is a given. We know that, right? The wrestling world as it is today would not be that without Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Facts.
That is facts. Now, facts also, that nigga's a pervert. Let's just be real.
He's a pervert, and he's been out of touch.
He's been out of touch
for
with
the last
reality for several years.
Yeah.
This WrestleMania, this Hall of Fame, all this weekend was a new era. Everything had a brand new feel to it. Called him a skinny ass Bokeem Woodbine.
I love these comments. Man, you can't call that man a pervert, man. Like, we can't act shocked by it.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
He's a billionaire off of literally convincing grown men to get in draws and wrestle each other.
That's right.
You know what? I hate
late nights in weird places.
He's taking that personally because he began to wrestle with niggas.
As a wrestler for 23 years, who might be getting back in the ring this year, I had to realize how you said it was like.
Yo, if y'all out there listening, get on your Instagrams right now. Go to Jay Washington's Instagram, and he took a picture that he definitely you could find in Vince McMahon's phone.
So
that's hilarious.
So what happened was I was just telling
what happened.
You know I got to start that way.
Uh-huh.
So for the past couple weeks, I've been doing the bike 6 to 8 miles a day. So I felt a little bit slimmer, and then I pulled my shirt up and had my undershirt down. And Papp was like, "That's a nice picture of your shirt." And I said, "Hey nigga, wait till this old." He said, "Where your abs come in?" I said, "Wait till this old zip and kick in, nigga. Me and this old zip, I'll be around this motherfucker like Coxwell Tweety Bird."
Hey nigga, I can get it for the low if you need that, bro.
I got a prescription for it coming.
What?
My doctor
nigga, we finna make some content off this, bro.
My doctor already hit me with the prescription, man.
Hell yeah! All right.
That's
hilarious,
dog. But again, it's the company is so different that I think only the one backlash I'm seeing to the company is how now they're cutting down the trons and the giant screen entryways because they want to put more people in the seats, which you can't be mad at.
Yeah. The product is more popular than it's been in over a decade. The attendance figures we just said, 18 consecutive TV sellouts. You know, but
the crazy part is also real quick. Hold on, thought. Is it going to continue now that WrestleMania is over?
Yeah, I think so. Because they've done what Vince McMahon what they would do. They made new stars. Okay. There's so many people that are over right now that weren't. They brought Undertaker and Cena back as a topping on the fucking, dessert for the main event. They weren't the focus. No, what nostalgia was the focus other than Rock Night 1? Yeah, that's true. And The Rock is part of the company now. So it wasn't as though, you know what I mean? Like they had to rely on him for that shit. That's so I think so, definitely. Okay. But what I was gonna say is, on the Vince McMahon side of things, the nigga is on his way to not having no more stock in TKO.
Oh yeah, they making sure he has nothing.
So they said he's about to sell another $700 million worth of stock.
They want him completely gone in every aspect,
which means that he'll have I think they said $2.1 billion of liquid assets. Do you think the nigga tries to do something else?
I heard a rumor. And again, take it with a grain of salt. Make sure I say this. He could try to start another company.
What? There's already a company that I feel like he'd be perfect for.
AEW taking it over.
No.
What, TNA?
OnlyFans.
What the fuck, nigga?
We all know that Vince McMahon is on that time. I subscribe to Vince McMahon's OnlyFans because you'd be like, yo, you don't know who gonna pop up.
Between the naked chicks, they cutting promos about who they finna fuck.
Ain't shall lay tonight. Hot lesbian action. Only on OnlyFans.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Him and Diddy go in as partners.
The first ever OnlyFans endurance match.
It's Diddy versus Meek Mill.
That shit would be incredible, dog. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I can see him starting a wrestling. Let's say, or is it just now? I'm just gonna bring up the wrestling element. Would he start a wrestling organization via OnlyFans?
I mean, I've watched those videos. They're not that.
Yo, I've seen some people that look. There's a lot of people we know personally that have OnlyFans. A lot of comics, a lot of female comics, and some of them give you free subscriptions. And I'm like, I see why this is free. And then you're
looking at
comedians, chicks you can see every weekend at the damn improv.
No, not even. That's the thing. They're never at the improv. They're never at the improv. I can't see anybody at the improv. But again, the WWE is in a great situation. You know, people got to watch Cody finish his story, which I ain't gonna lie, brought a tear to a nigga. Yeah. It was beautiful storytelling. It was a beautiful story.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, but look.
But anyway,
we want to talk
That's not the Royal Rumble
what's going down.
The most exciting from this past
Let me tell you
week.
something. When you sent the list of things to talk about and you sent this one subject, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I had to realize what it was.
Yeah.
You wrote Drake Knows versus the Rap Vengeance, and I was like, the fuck are you? Oh, okay.
That's right. This nigga Drake is Thanos for sure.
Is he though?
It's 18 motherfuckers trying to take him down.
This is true.
And he fighting them all back. You know what I'm saying?
But in the softest way possible. But before we
he
talk
light
about
skin. What are you gonna do?
But before we talk about that being taken down, let's talk about a whole nation being taken down in Genosha.
Oh.
Have y'all been watching X-Men 97?
Oh my God, have I? Absolutely.
Look, X-Men.
What? Yeah. What, you know,
episode
4
4 was the Mojo, was the episode.
Yeah, episode 5 just aired. The red wedding of
it was the red
fucking cartoons happened.
Here's the thing for all the comic book fans and people who are fans of the old X-Men cartoon. If you ever follow the stories, you know nothing good happens in Genosha.
Right.
Like in Genosha, it's like it might start off good.
Yeah.
But it don't.
It always ends badly.
It always ends bad.
Poorly.
And the E for extinction element is what happened. First of all, we found out that Magneto was boning Rogue at a very young age.
Yeah.
He was sitting at the table having dinner with this bitch with just a robe on. We talked about this on the break room, bro. Your balls was on the chair. Like you just had nothing but a silk bathrobe.
We've all been there. You've been in a hotel room before?
Just sitting in the bathrobe, drinking wine.
That's right.
So you accept it from Magneto, but not from Vince McMahon. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man. Look, it is kind of hypocritical. It's true. Because they always made a point to say when Rogue finally gets to the X-Men, she's very young. So when she was running with Mystique and them, she had to be a teenager.
That's what I kept telling
this nigga was in the Holocaust. That's an old nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Like, she didn't even take him to Charles Xavier. She took him to Magneto.
Yeah.
And I was saying that on the break room, and people were like, no. The creators in the show, who, shouts out Bo DeMaio and my homegirl Charlie Feldman, were like, yo, Rogue's supposed to be in her 20s. I was like, there is nothing about Rogue in her 20s.
No. Not when she first comes to,
when she first gets around. Because she takes Carol Danvers' power when she's like 18, 19. And so then for her to be Magneto, and Magneto was like, from Mississippi, I see.
Yeah.
And just looking at her from the back.
Yeah.
From down in the Delta, huh?
But I mean, look, all 5 episodes have been goddamn incredible.
The animation is phenomenal.
The animation is phenomenal. The action scenes are great. The character development, which was probably like the hardest thing to do in fucking cartoons and shit. You know what I mean? And also that it's not focused on fucking Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Which is always the mistake that people who adapt X-Men shit do, where it's like, it's got to be all about, this nigga didn't join the X-Men until several decades after the book came out.
I think this new iteration of 97, because it's already 2 seasons set. They've been greenlit for a 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think, and I said this on Break Room, I think this is all about the summers.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be all about the summers.
I think that's what X-Men is, though. If anyone was a main character in the X-Men, it would be Cyclops, in my opinion.
I'm talking about all the summers.
Yeah, for sure.
From Scott, Alex, Nathan, Christopher, his father, Corsair, who started all this.
Yeah.
If Corsair's not a deadbeat dad, their story doesn't go
the nigga
away.
Got abducted by aliens. What the nigga go? You know what I'm saying? It's not as though he could be like, "Where's my son? I'm in season space."
He also has another daughter. He has another daughter.
That's some excuse that
niggas
would have made in the 50s for leaving their family.
Bitch, I was
abducted by fucking aliens.
Bitch, I was abducted is the greatest. Yo, my daddy said he was going out for milk and never came back. Why not? Bitch, I was abducted.
Y'all niggas ain't come look for me.
Yeah. He only lived 2 towns over though, because there wasn't no social media.
The nigga, remember, those niggas used to have whole families
on the other side of town.
On the other side of town. But yeah, it's like, so it's. I'm trying to remember. I just had her name, Scott's daughter with Jean Grey in another universe. Rachel. Yeah. So it's Rachel, Alex, which is Havoc, Cyclops, Nathan, who is Cable, who's already come, Cable's son Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is all about the Summers line.
Could be.
I think, because I believe, so the whole thing was this big Tri-Sentinel shit. the one that caused this whole red wedding.
Mm-hmm.
The question has been who sent it.
Yeah.
Now in the comics, it's Cassandra Nova.
Yeah, I don't
which
think
is Charles Xavier's twin sister.
Right.
It's basically Xavier's pure good. She's the most evil motherfucker ever, but for some reason she's still bald headed.
But we know Professor X is not good.
Why you
we talked about this last time I was.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit too.
I mean,
he sent a whole X-Men team to die before he formed the new shit. He had creepy thoughts about Jean Grey, which is highly covered in the comics.
Yes, it is.
He's another one. Come on, bro. This nigga can read minds and make you do whatever the fuck he think. You think as a teen, what?
Bald niggas don't turn on each other.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah.
Bald niggas don't.
That's true. Like you, Kev on stage, Tony Baker. Yeah, all you niggas is probably really
Keenan Baker.
Yeah, you niggas do meetings and shit.
Bald Brotherhood come to order today.
Absolutely,
so listen,
absolutely.
We need to discuss one of our brethren who was out here.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go read it's called X-Men Deadly Genesis. That's the birth of the Charles Xavier truthers out there, where it was like, yo, this nigga is fucked up.
Nigga is weird.
And it leads to Cyclops killing this nigga later on down the line.
Which again, he has problems.
Yeah.
So again, they say it's probably Cassandra Nova. I think if they don't go Cassandra Nova, it's one other person they finna use.
Bastion.
I don't think it's gonna be. I think Bastion is too deep of a pool.
Cassandra Nova is a deep pool.
I mean, Cassandra, but it's easier to use Cassandra Nova to tie her into Xavier.
Yeah.
As opposed to pulling Bastion. Or you go Apocalypse. You just retcon it a little bit and go Apocalypse.
But why would he want to kill a bunch of mutants?
Apocalypse has always killed mutants.
He wants mutants to rule. He don't really want to kill them.
He wants to rule. Magneto wants mutants to rule. Apocalypse himself wants to rule.
Who's your favorite? Who are your favorite? Yeah, who's your favorite X-Men character? Would you?
Short dudes unite. I got it.
I feel like I always fucked with Gambit.
God rest his soul.
Out of all the mutants, all of them, I love Sabretooth.
Damn, nigga. All right.
Look, Sabretooth always be beating the dog shit out of Wolverine.
And you know, in the comics, Sabretooth has a yearly tradition on Wolverine's birthday. He goes to find him just to fuck him up.
He just show up and just beat the dog shit out of him.
That is the craziest shit every year.
No, he kills whoever he's dating at the time and then beats the dog shit out of him. Just because he can. Just because he can.
Just because he can. How do you tell a bitch you dating?
Hey, look, this ain't gonna work. Hey, this real big nigga.
She starts talking something. So I was thinking we've been together for some time.
It's a lovely restaurant you got me at, right?
Your birthday coming up, and I want to do something special
Check it out.
you. Hey, listen, I think we should break up. Why? Because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like,
listen,
you don't want to find the fuck out. Hell yeah. I mean, in the recent Wolverine comics, Sabretooth has opened up this nigga Wolverine's brain and removed his powers and forcing him to fight him with no powers. It's all kind of fucked up.
Wait, I don't remember that one.
No, there's the most recent Wolverine comic. It's called the Sabretooth Wars is the event. And Sabretooth gets a hold of technology that takes away the mutant powers, the Forge shit.
Yeah.
And he opens Wolverine's brain and takes out his X gene. And then when he wakes up, he's like, let's do this shit. Now that you can't heal. And that's where the book ended. And now we waiting for the next issue. And you're like, oh, this... he thought he got the dog shit beat out.
Ain't no probably.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap.
Because we don't know, like in some comics, of course, there's various iterations. They're brothers, all the shit. This nigga just don't like this nigga. Also, it's one where it's, because they even brought it into the cartoon where Sabretooth thought he was going to get the adamantium. And he does get it at one point.
Yeah.
Because he thought his healing wasn't like Wolverine's.
Right.
So it was like, I can be better than this one. This little short ass bastard. I'm better than him. Sabretooth is that nigga.
He is that nigga. I get it.
Also, him and Mystique have fathered Mystique, and the Scott Summers have fathered damn near the most kids in the X-Men universe. Yeah. Fathered and mothered the most kids.
That nigga,
Yeah, what you talking about?
Mystique is the Erykah Badu of the Marvel universe.
Low key. Who could turn into Erykah Badu? She could turn into whoever. But also that could go wrong. You could be getting ready to nut. She turn into your mom's or some shit and really fuck with your head.
Hey man, shouts out to Rebecca Ramon
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Absolutely.
Jennifer Lawrence, you know.
No doubt.
Here's my problem I had with Jennifer Lawrence's ex Mystique.
We don't do Jennifer Lawrence slander here, bro.
No,
when she came out when she came out the ocean in this most recent movie,
listen what I'm talking about.
Naked.
Listen what I'm talking about, though.
That wasn't her, man.
It was her.
It was her. No, it was her.
Hey, Jennifer, I believe your titties is way better than that.
God, that's the part that gets clipped out in the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, so when she started doing, remember after Apocalypse, she didn't want to be Mystique anymore.
Yeah.
So in Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, which is the worst one, she only had one.
Her.
Nigga, Dark Phoenix's ass
Dark
off.
Phoenix is amazing.
Oh my God.
You
lost me at amazing.
When Lady Sansa made motherfucking Professor X walk his crippled ass up the steps.
Yeah.
Do the hand again. Do the hand.
His legs.
Little dead ass
legs. Like crazy legs and don't be the minutes.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
Knees swinging to the
Gee, please stop.
You stupid in the mother. That's hilarious, bro.
But she only wanted, if you ever remember, she only wanted one coat of paint. Like, remember, if you look at her in Days of Future Past and First Class, she's like really deep blue, everything.
And she's barely blue in the later
She's
movies.
just like, hey, do this one pass and don't you put it past my neck.
Right.
You can get my hands, that's it.
That's funny.
Look, shouts out to Dark Phoenix was completely ass. Somebody said there was a body stand-in for her.
It wasn't. It's not. Look it up. Look it up. It's her. It's her.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise do his own stuff.
He does.
It's a lot of Hollywood. Nigga, have you seen Ghost Reckoning? You think they let Tom Cruise take a dirt bike off a mountain?
You know who did do their own stuff?
Shout out to our producer said it's the same body from the Fappening.
That's all that matters.
You remember the Fappening,
That's
baby.
all that matters.
Hey, listen, this is the most ratchet shit to say. The Fappening was a point in time in history where everybody was like, yo, it all didn't leak. Yeah. And then you found out that Jennifer Lawrence like filth. Because you were like, yo.
Well, that's filth? What you talking about? She just bowed it.
When
I say send me a picture, I mean send me a picture.
Bust it open.
Yeah, I want to examine the zoom in.
Katniss Everdeen.
But no,
y'all at District 11.
Bro, chill out.
Oh,
but no, Tom Cruise, he gets to do it and he gets to say he wants to do it because he's the producer. So he makes those calls.
She was the producer of that movie. She was the producer of that movie that she got naked on.
Okay. Well,
see, they go all out for their shit.
I mean, that's the back end points.
That's right. Oh my God.
You were about to say?
Nothing, nigga. I was saying like that there's all sorts of trickery in Hollywood. And speaking of Hollywood trickery, now I feel like we could talk about this nigga Drake.
All right, so it all started
because
we
have some theories. That
we got to go back though. We got to go to where it started.
Yeah.
So remember, first person shooter drop.
Yes.
You know, J. Cole does his verse. The big three: him, Kendrick, and Drake. Blah blah blah. Everybody like, oh my God, this green. Out the blue, Kendrick comes in with a verse on Like That from Future and Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Said, fuck the big three. It's just Big Me and just started shooting down niggas. Everybody was like, who hurt you?
But much like not being surprised by Vince McMahon, this nigga has done this shit already. You know what I mean? This is what Kendrick do.
J. Cole goes and drops 7-minute drill.
Yeah.
Which was the most, when he sat there and said bars like your second album put everybody to sleep, which is To Pimp a Butterfly, which is a certified classic.
Here's the deal. Check this out. Now, I'm going to say this about the overall shit.
Okay.
Right? You gonna run into, it's hard to argue about this shit because you're gonna run into too many opinions. You know what I mean? There's people who really didn't like To Pimp a Butterfly that I've talked to. There's people who love this shit. You gotta, especially people in the media, you know, academics and Charlamagne, all these niggas talking about how dope To Pimp a Butterfly is.
Two terrible niggas.
I was gonna say, please don't blink.
I'm not saying I fuck with their opinion. I'm just pointing out
academics for shit, bro. I think we all agree.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out that there's been differences of opinion on shit. That's all I'm pointing out.
Fair.
And so, you know, when you get into like, oh, this album was weak, this one was not, blah, blah, blah. To me, none of that shit really matters. What I like in rap beefs is when niggas get personal. When I know some shit about you that niggas didn't know, and I'm about to tell
the world.
And I feel like, even though I don't think it's the hardest diss of all this shit, and I know you was telling the lineage, but I'm gonna fast forward.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with this Ross diss, actually.
This Ross diss?
I actually like it, because this nigga is talking about shit that no one's talking about.
Said that's why you got your nose shaved so you look like your father.
See, I'm less about the nose job, more about the tummy tuck and shit. Because all that shit is something I've been thinking about for a minute.
But it's been a thing that's been coming out about him for a while, on the tummy tuck and the ab surgery.
Yeah. Well, it was a couple things.
We could see.
Yeah. We got eyes. Yeah. He went from like slim thick to all of a sudden chiseled up, and all of a sudden his hair was long overnight. It's like, no, nigga, we've been around black women our whole life.
We know what that is.
We know hair lengths change, but all of a sudden.
But let's go back to the lineage real quick for people who aren't familiar.
Yeah.
7-minute drill drops. Then, he does it. Cole does his diss. Then, like the next day at the Dreamville Festival, hey man, I couldn't sleep. I'm sorry. I should have never put this out. I did wrong.
Therapy's ruining hip hop, dog.
And then
ruining hip hop, nigga. Made Kendrick do a whole album about breaking generational trauma.
Mr. Morale, the Big Steppers is all about that. But then this is how bad he got with J. Cole's apology. He pulled 7-minute drill from everywhere. Pulled it. So then it's gone, right?
Speaking of redacted.
So then Kendrick drops that. So then now here comes Drake. Drake drops push-ups, drop and give me 50. Where it's really just going him on Kendrick and bringing up a few other people. And then comes Rick Ross. And you're like, what the fuck?
Cause first of all, I mean, Ross, he unfollowed. See, this is my thing, right?
When niggas start unfollowing people.
Well, no, this is my thing about Drake, right? It's like, I'm a Drake fan, okay? I'm a fan of all these niggas.
Right.
But
I'm not a fan of Cole.
I know you don't like
Wait,
J.
somebody
Cole.
in the comments literally just said, my glorious king, Jermaine Cole, can do no wrong. I don't care.
You can tell.
I don't. What somebody got to say? I don't care.
As we've said before, J. Cole makes music for niggas who walk to work. But Rick Ross unfollowed this nigga and then did a clip of listening to Kendrick verse. That's enough to make you all like in your feelings, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I can't believe this nigga jumping in. He pushing 50, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And now it's inserted the shit that made Drake lose to Pusha T, which was the personal shit.
Yeah.
The shit that been on Drake's mind for real. You know what I mean? Calling this nigga white boy.
What is that kind of person where it said, the beef reaches different spaces when the Weeknd is dropping bars?
Yeah. Weeknd is on We Don't Trust You Part 2.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah.
So then that means you haven't heard that J. Cole is on.
He's also on We Don't Trust You Part 2.
Fast. He apologizes like, hey, y'all got a jersey over there?
Yeah. Because I'm going to say this. Niggas online have been like, oh, no, he ain't switched sides. They had that verse months ago, blah, blah. No. I talked to some peoples, through my Hollywood shit that engineered this shit.
You talking about Coles?
That engineered the Metro Future shit.
Like that shit, yeah.
Yeah. The Part 2 album.
Yeah.
And niggas, they put together both albums basically in about a month time frame. They wasn't pulling old shit to come to this album.
That's not how Future works.
No. This is a new verse. Cole. No. And honestly, Cole should have known better. But to your point, he's making moves that have completely disqualified this nigga from even. I don't want to hear talk about him being the greatest ever again.
For everybody watching us on YouTube, on the BBC Club YouTube channel, which you should be subscribed to, give us comments and leave in the comment section who y'all think got the best bars or is winning this beef, or who you want to hear beef.
I see you've been watching Gilbert's Arena.
Yeah. There you go.
Got to make sure you
put it in the chat. We're going to take it to the chat.
Well, so, I mean, look, I know you were opinionated about the Cole apology.
Because he don't like, him and our homeboy Acid don't like J. Cole no way, so.
It's not that I don't like J. Cole. I just know that nigga weak. It's not that I don't like him. I feel like his his efforts in Africa are commendable.
Yeah,
the things he does in the community is okay. You know, him being a public
in Africa is the greatest shit ever. Nigga.
Him being a public servant is fine, but you know. But this rap shit, man, it's just, I mean, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
If you're a public defender, yeah, you should listen to J. Cole before you go out there and lose all your cases. But
he looks like a nigga that Denise Huxtable would have brought on the Cosby Show and in real life.
So you telling me if I'm a nigga to get locked up and my public defender walk in,
if J. Cole walks in,
and J. Cole on his phone, you like, fuck, I'm getting locked up.
If J. Cole was defending you in court, you'd be like, fuck,
God damn it, shit.
God damn it.
Your Honor, I brought you this homemade
banana
peanut
bread.
I made this peanut butter at home.
Oh,
I
no.
made this peanut butter.
He did.
Y'all, this is some preservative-free peanut butter.
It's all natural. No sugars, no butter, no milk.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday. This is a flourless chocolate cake.
I grew up different. I grew up with motherfuckers that's coming for your neck, and you know,
Yes.
any weakness and any like things that they could get at, they're gonna get at. And
Yeah.
J. Cole, I don't think he stands a chance in that world. So
Right.
that's why I don't really. And it's like you fucking with Kendrick. Kendrick hitting you with double and triple entendres.
Yeah.
While also like talking big shit. He talking greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
while he's saying all this shit, you like,
And in hip hop, talking greasy overrides everything.
You're right.
If I embarrass you, niggas gonna remember that
Right.
instead of these bars about, oh, you gotta admit. And then I ain't feel like that, y'all. My spirit, my spirit.
wait,
Like,
where did I see somebody wrote? Damn, they must have deleted it
What?
because I thought I saw somebody in the chat write J. Cole writes Harry Coochie rap.
I did see that.
I
and
saw- okay, I
it's
wasn't
gone
tweet-
now,
it's
but
gone now. Okay,
you're
I wasn't
absolutely
tripping.
right.
Okay, J. Cole needs to join the comment.
But for sure, because you know, shout out to my man Rel Battle. We argue back and forth because this nigga swear to God he don't have an East Coast bias, even though everything that ever happens out of the East Coast he gasses. I was like, you know, when the 7-minute drill first dropped, I was like, this nigga don't believe a word he's saying. In this whole shit, not a word.
Our homie BT Kingsley, this nigga, we were at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
BT was like, yeah, Cole needed this. And I hadn't heard it at the time.
Yeah.
And he was going so hard, like, Cole needed this. And I was like, okay. I was like, man, it must be hard. And I'm listening to it in the car when I'm leaving the Laugh Factory. I'm like, he needed what?
Yeah, no. It wasn't it for me anyway. And again, it's an opinion, whatever. But it was not even because of the bars. It was like, you telling me this nigga doesn't like To Pimp a Butterfly? You mean to tell me
Out of all niggas.
You mean to tell me he thinks Kendrick's boring?
yeah,
Nigga.
now he's shooting motherfuckers on the track. We could get into. It's like,
Yeah,
come on, bro.
shut up. Like, just shut up.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
J. Cole is the nigga that the thugs in the neighborhood say, hey man, you don't get involved in this. You got a future.
You
Don't
sit right there.
You sit right there. You stay
Now-
your ass.
yeah, he went full American fiction.
Right.
what he
Exactly.
did.
Exactly right.
It's like you Bernard, and now you.
Yo, y'all petty. Somebody said J. Cole makes neo soul rap.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
It's
you?
true though. He
Yeah.
was the original king of nap rap, and then he trying to act like some other nigga is boring. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, like
Now-
he would definitely be on that. Remember Dave Chappelle's block party?
Yeah. He'd have been on that lineup.
Yeah.
No, he's in the audience. No, that's real. That's real life. He is literally in the audience.
Man, one day I'm gonna be on that stage.
That's right.
One day I'm
That's
gonna
gonna be me.
Yeah,
That's
he
gonna
was
be
spotted.
me.
You can Google it, producer. Yo,
I
J.
always
Cole
want
is
to be
in
in
the
the
audience for J. Cole. I mean, for Dave Chappelle's block party. That's hilarious.
One day that's gonna be. I'm gonna be there.
That's hilarious.
Just y'all wait.
Now
I should
on
have
to
been in Slum
Drake's
Village.
response after.
J. Cole can be seen in the audience throughout
I told
the
you,
film.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Long
He's-
story short, this is gonna be long. I heard about this secret Dave Chappelle concert.
Yeah, he in there. See, look at this nigga.
That nigga inspired. He focused. He's
That's
so
the sad part.
focused.
He's so focused right
He's
now.
staring at Kweli like, if only.
I'm gonna be where you are.
I don't want to sell records just like you.
You asshole. You're such an asshole. But anyway,
You're
we
right,
got to
Brandon.
move on to the Drake. So after long last, Drake responds with push-ups. And I don't know. A lot of people really like it. When I first heard it, I think I was gassing myself up because I was happy he actually said something.
Yeah.
Then
you listen to what he said.
I re-listened to
shit.
That's what. Okay, yeah. I'm like, bruh. It all comes down to you. Top is in your pockets. Top Dog is taking half your publishing.
Yeah, that's it.
Which Pusha T already exposed that Birdman take all your shit.
So
then Kendrick short.
Like that means nothing.
You know what I mean? And then there seems to be some, I don't know if it's fact or fiction, but apparently it's the innuendo is that Kendrick's wife slept with Kendrick bodyguard. Is what I heard is the other thing in there. I didn't really hear that. I'll be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Whitney is Kendrick's wife's name.
Oh, okay.
But
what if Kendrick don't even sleep with his own wife?
I mean, well, Kendrick admitted to cheating on her and Mr. Morale.
And this nigga had to, again, therapy is ruining hip hop.
So
as a nigga in therapy, by the way, I would like to say that.
But I'm just saying,
we know Will Smith don't sleep with Jada Pinkett.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna get about it.
I don't care. I don't care. I ain't see this bitch in 3 years.
Yeah. So that's my thing. It's like when I re-listened to it, it was like this nigga didn't really say shit. You know what I mean? And I also like we was talking about this in the car. This whole release was under some ill circumstance, if you ask me.
What was the release under?
Because when it first dropped, everybody was like, "That shit is AI. That shit sounds weird."
So that's what I've been hearing. Yeah, I heard about that part. People was like, "Is this really him, or did somebody AI chat GPT this?"
Right. So did you think it was real at first?
No.
Yeah.
Because when he started naming people, like saying names, I was like, Drake don't say names.
Right.
He say niggas like 40 and the people he with. He don't never say.
Yeah,
like,
he never said Pusha T name. He never said Meek's name.
And then I told you in the car, I was like, yo, like it didn't have the soul of Aubrey.
Yeah.
With the little like something that like he do something.
Hold on, pause right there. What is it again?
You know, if you heard of Drake, anything that like actually go, he do something weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he'll break into like a little medley in the middle of the shit. He didn't do none of that in it.
There was no
Drake shit.
There's no Drake shit.
Yeah. It was just him rapping. And so I think niggas might not believe me.
So what if this is AI? This wasn't him.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. People might not believe me. This is my theory though. It's one of two options.
Okay.
Either it was AI and then he was like, oh, people are fucking with this and recorded a real version. Because he didn't take credit for it for throughout the day until later that day. And then, or this nigga was pussy and let niggas think it was AI by putting out a bullshit version. And then it was like, when he saw people was fucking with it, was like, oh, I dropped the real shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna drop the official version. And like, yeah, it was me all along. I'm that nigga. And it was like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm a Drake fan. But that's a weak move, either way.
I think it's a smart one. I think we in the robot wars. I'm more of an iRobot fan. So,
Yeah.
So I think we're in the robot wars right now. They're just gonna let AI
handle it.
It's like, we still gonna get paid off this shit. It's using our likeness and our sound, and they've already done the contract, so I could get money off this without doing no work.
Nigga, the last comment that we just recently got is one of the most realest, hilarious shit I've read. J. Fold is the Drew McIntyre of rap. Won and lost the belt in the same day. 100%. Jesus Christ. All right, look, we got to get ready to wrap it pretty soon. We got a couple more things to talk about.
Yeah, we can only do a short one today.
Yeah, we got to do a short one today. Nigga, the juice is dead. OJ's dead.
You mean the juice is spoiled?
He's embalmed.
I mean,
died at OJ Simpson died at 76. Prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
Man, such a tremendous running back and Bay Area legend. Real nigga.
Why are you laughing?
This is a complicated. It's a nuanced thing. Yes, OJ in a lot of ways.
Yeah, what you talking about? How is it complicated? That nigga faced a murder trial. It was
acquitted,
not guilty.
No, he was found not guilty.
He was found not guilty.
I don't know. I mean,
It don't get no more uncomplicated than that, nigga.
I mean, granted, we all believe that he did it.
Whoa, nigga, speak for yourself.
Hey, bro, like I said, it's like kayfabe versus fucking what's going on in the back. Kayfabe, this nigga's innocent of murder. Now, what happened?
Vince.
What happened?
Vince.
What happened in the behind the scenes? I don't know. I wasn't there. I think, I have thoughts, but so yeah, rest in peace to the Juice, man. My dad played with OJ on the 49ers.
See?
Yeah.
He survived.
He I will say this. When the allegations came out, like I said, I don't have a great relationship with my dad. I met him when I was 12. When OJ's allegations dropped, this nigga hit me up and was like, he definitely did that shit. It was hilarious in retrospect. But again, not guilty. Goddamn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of life, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Thug killed some of them people. I still want him out of jail, man.
Oh, Thugger, yeah, he doing time.
Gucci Man killed somebody, man.
Gucci definitely murdered some.
I don't feel any different towards
I'm gonna tell you something. I said this on Twitter, and I said this on I made this joke on stage. I said, here's the thing about OJ. A lot of people forget. He was motivational as fuck on Twitter. He would be everybody. He'd be, hey y'all, good morning.
Well, and he was a comedian because he's like, I'm scared of LA because Nicole's killing my little something. This nigga's a comedian, dog. I'm like, yo, this fucker is hilarious.
But OJ would be so motivated. He'd be like, good morning, y'all. Yeah. It's the Juice. I want you to know the things might not be as dark as you think. You'd be like, yo, you a whole ass murderer, dog. But because according to Papp, it's complicated. But then you also got to be like, but you all right, OJ. I do need to look at the other side of the blade things.
That's right.
on one hand, you got a glove. And on the other
hand, it doesn't fit.
You just
and the nigga had a hard life, man. You couldn't grow up in the Bay with the name Orenthal and not have to deal.
But y'all don't realize where he grew up in the Bay. Hunters Point is one of the worst parts of San Francisco.
Really? Yeah.
It is. It's like the Compton.
Yeah.
Or
that's what I'm saying.
The jungle of the Bay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. His name was Orenthal growing up in that. They was on his head.
Ass. Boy, they let that nigga have it.
So, what else?
Shouts out to Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah. He's so stupid, dog.
One more thing.
I hope you better become OJ. You also about to be facing a trial.
You so stupid.
Remember that clip from, do you remember the clip of Cuba at the nightclub?
Can't forget it. Somebody suck that baby's dick.
I remember that first clip came out. I said, "Wait, this isn't real." And you end up like,
you hoping it was AI. It was not.
And the AI wasn't the thing. Then it was like, somebody sucked that baby's dick. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Real quick, your boy's show dropped. Jerrod Carmichael.
Bro,
said he liked the slave play with his white boyfriend. He liked to play slave and master. He has rubbed a lot.
He sure has. He's rubbed quite a bit, nigga.
That's how he got into Transformers.
So, I would say, before you even fucking finish this shit.
I'm trying to make sure, saying he's rubbed people a certain way.
Yeah, that's right.
But when you say it,
both hands.
That's another double entendre.
With both hands. And feet.
Told Tyler, the creator, he was in love with him. What do you think of this show? Do you think it's just Jerrod being Jerrod, or is it put on even more for the camera, or just what?
What you want me to say, dog? You know what I mean?
That's why I asked. That's why I tried to ask this question and structure it in a way where it doesn't seem like, shut up, Pat. I'm trying not to look at this nigga as I talk to you.
Yeah, what you want me to say?
That's why I tried to structure this question in a way where it does not seem as if it's just like bashing him. You get what I'm saying? I mean, because that is his life.
As I said last time, in regards to this, the show is not, it's very clear the show is not for me. Mm-hmm. It's not for me. But it seems as though Jerrod is getting something out of making niggas watch his life. This is a nigga who has admitted to, when he showed his dad his boyfriend, he showed a picture of the boyfriend fresh out the shower. Completely unnecessary.
Didn't know
absolutely
that.
brazen.
That is unnecessary.
And that's what the show is. Look at all this shit that I don't, you know what I'm saying, that you don't want to see. Look at it. And I'm like, nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you showed your mom's, like, who you dating, you gonna show the picture where she busting it open for you? Like, what the fuck are you doing, nigga?
Mom's, here's this Jennifer Lawrence picture.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
That's
He's getting something out of it.
Show.
And so, for that, go with God. This is not the Jerrod that I remember.
I think that's the thing too. There's a lot of people, especially when it comes to people in comedy. Yeah, there's some people who are closer to Jerrod than others in regards to his. Damn it, Papp, let me say these without you giggling and sniggling because we got. But there's some people who are closer to Jerrod than others, and so with that, you know, they were privy to certain things, but some people like, yo, I never knew this about him. I didn't know he went this far. And so like people who are watching this are getting a first-hand look for the first time.
We knew.
You know, so that's what I was bringing up.
I want to say shouts out to Jerrod Carmichael, man. The more you do this, the more you make Jonathan Majors seem like a normal nigga. And I appreciate that.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
I got nothing else after that because that is... Listen, we had to cut it short this week. We appreciate y'all. Listen to everybody who's rocking with us. I told y'all, we're going to be here. We're here. We're doing this. This is what the show is. Papp, thank you for coming back. We're going to keep bringing your ass on. Tell the people how to find you and what you got coming up.
You can find me on all the socials at Papp motherfucking Johnson, PAPPMF Johnson. I might be on a late for work if y'all put hashtag more Papp in the comments. We also gonna be doing a Netflix as a Joke festival May 5th, Comedy Central May 15th, and a bunch of good shit. Oh, Bigfoot Burgers and Babes coming to Tubi soon. Yeah. Hey, if y'all like Primm's Hood Cinema and all that dumb shit, oh, you gonna love it.
No doubt.
Chris _please tell them how to find you.
That's right. Chris _please on all things social media, man. Holla at me, bro. I got shit going on.
Mr. J. Washington, all things social media. Netflix is a Joke for me, May 11th.
Same day as Sami Zayn and Friends at the Avalon.
That nigga Kendrick Lamar just...
Be there or be square. You know what I mean?
Be square and bring your ass to Santa Monica. Also, for those who are fans of Blurs in the Hood, we are doing a one-night return of Blurs in the Hood on this Tuesday, May 16th, 6 p.m. Pacific on Twitch, twitch.tv/Blurs in the Hood, BLERDS, the letter NTHEHOOD. Me and Winston A. Marshall are doing a special 2-hour episode, so you want to check that out. Yeah, if you want me on late for work or whatever too, hashtag more J. I figured just
hashtag less J.
Yeah, that's what we feel. And you Kendrick Lamar me, huh? Ain't that a bitch? Anyway,
it's up.
Wow. Yep. All right. Look, for those keep asking about Before the Bell, we're about to do it after this. All right. So it's coming out. We're doing a longer episode. We'll holler at y'all later with this one. We out. Bye.